Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. All right, guys. Darts time. I've watched a few darts videos. I've loved them. I love the enthusiasm in the crowds. Just amazing atmosphere. It seems like it is over there. Yeah, about time I watched a video explaining the rules. So I'm doing that right now. Originally to the video, top of the description below. I am going to pause, I think, a lot. Just you guys are great at answering questions, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of them. So let's go. One of the big things I learned that I didn't realize is why people didn't just go for the highest score, just the triple 60 and get as high a score as you want. I didn't realize it was going down, and that's what the 501 means, I believe. I know that. So you start with a score of 501 and you try to hit 0. And so at the end, when I was wondering why they were going for lower scores, it's because you got to get down to 0 perfectly. And all right, let's go.
Nin explains the rules of darts. The object of the game is for you to win more sets or legs than your opponent.
Hold on. I got to restart it.
People, and you score points by throwing. Nin explains the rules of darts. The object of the game is for you to win more sets or legs than your opponent. Darts is usually played between 2 people, and you score points by throwing darts into a dartboard. A player has 3 darts and stands at a line known as the oche. The dartboard is situated 7 feet 9 1/4 inches away from the oche, and the height of the dartboard's bullseye is 5 foot 8 inches above.
I appreciate the feet
the dartboard
instead
is
of
split
metric.
into 20 sections, and each section scores the relevant number of points. You'll notice that the outer rings, inner rings, and bullseye are different colors.
That's because it's you get double the amount here, triple here, and I think you get 50 for bullseye and 25 for this one, I think.
Outer rings score double the amount, and the inner rings
I was just trying to show off my little knowledge.
The outer bullseye is worth 25 points, and the inner bullseye is worth 50 points. The most common variety of darts is the game of 501, and the object of this game is to reach 0 from a starting total of 501.
Right.
With each trip to the dartboard, known as a throw, you have 3 darts to score as many points as possible. When a dart is thrown, the relevant number of points are subtracted from the overall score. Remember, you get 3 darts per throw, so you must try and score the most you can per trip to the oche. Once you have thrown your 3 darts, it is your opponent's turn. He will try and score more than you and try and finish before you. One of the stipulations of the game is that you must throw your last dart on a double or the inner bullseye to win. For example, if you have 40 left on the scoreboard, you must hit double 20 to win. Finish before you. One of the stipulations of the game is that you must throw your last dart on a double or the inner bullseye to win.
So you'd have to have either 50 left. So you really got to keep in mind the math involved. So you either have to end up with 50 points or some number that is able to be doubled to get that number. So a triple, like you can't have like 60 left or like 21 left and like hit a 777. That doesn't count. It's got to end on a double or a bullseye.
For example, if you have 40 left on the scoreboard, you must hit double 20 to win. If you finish on a double or the inner bullseye before your opponent, this is known as winning a leg. The player who reaches the required amount of legs the fastest wins.
Guys, I gotta imagine that since at the beginning you're gonna want to hit triple 60s. I'd imagine that's probably the easiest one for people to hit, for these guys to hit, because they probably practice that one the most, and it'd just be really impressive if they could be extremely accurate all around the board, which I'm sure they are.
If you're watching this on TV,
I know.
They'll tell you how many points are left on the scoreboard, how many darts they've thrown, and, if they can finish, they'll also tell you the best combination of darts required to win the leg. Darts is a simple game of accuracy, but there's a few other things you'll need to know before playing or watching a game. For example, set. In championship tournaments, you may be required to win sets instead. To win a set, you must win a contest of the best of 5 legs. The person who scores 3 legs the fastest wins the set. The player who wins the most sets wins the game.
Okay.
301.
Tennis?
This is exactly the same as 501, but players only require 301 points.
Okay, that's easy.
Bounce out. If a dart hits the dartboard but doesn't stick into the dartboard, the player scores no points for that dart. Also, if a dart previously sticks into the dartboard and then falls out, this dart also scores no points.
That's rough. Wouldn't that mean that you want to maybe it'll decrease your accuracy? It probably will. That you really want to throw it at the board. You'll be less accurate that way. But that way, like, it would stick in more into the board and less likely to fall out. Ooh, that's rough. It falls out, it doesn't count.
Previously sticks into the dartboard and then falls out, this dart also scores no points. Double start. Some contests may require a double start. This means that you must start your leg by throwing a double. If you fail to throw a double, you will score 0 points until you do. Ouch.
To start the game, so like to start the game, your first throw just has to be at any double. Does the double count towards your beginning score? And if you don't hit a double, you can't score points until you do?
To throw a double, you will score 0 points until you do. Outshot. If you can finish with 3 darts or less when it's your turn, this is known as an outshot. For most outshots, there is an optimal mathematical combination to win the leg. Most players will practice and memorize these outshots in order to win games consistently. 9 darts finish.
There's so much mental stuff and math going on here and strategy that I'm learning about. I thought it was just, chuck it at the board, get as many, triple 20s as you can and have more points than the other person.
The minimum number of darts required to score 501 is 9. If you score 501 with 9,
501, so triple 20, so 60 times 8 is 48. So if you hit 8 60s, you get 480. Plus 21 would be 501. Hit a triple 7. I think there's a 7, right? So would it be triple 20, triple 20, triple 20, and then 3 times again, and then 2 more times to get 8, and then 1 triple 7? Oh, you can't end on a triple 7. On a triple anything.
9 darts. This is known as a 9 dart finish. This is very difficult and is the equivalent of a perfect 300 game in 10-pin bowling or a 147 maximum break in snooker. There are several combinations for this, but the most common is 7 treble 20s, treble 19, and double 12. Just like that. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It takes me ages.
This bald lad right here, I see him a lot on these dart videos. So what's his name? Or is he? So he's Anderson.
If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It takes me.
I subscribe. Yep, awesome video. Loving it. I want to get a dartboard and just like practice. Awesome video, and you guys would be great. I'm sure a lot of the questions I had, you always are. Hope you're all doing well. If not, that sucks. You'll be good soon. See you next time.